What is up, everyone? Let's go live, episode 133 of the Councilmen podcast. We're going to talk about Disney Plus Day. Did it live up to the hype?
No.
Let's find out. Oh, well, I guess that's the answer. That's the end of the podcast. Thank you, everyone, for watching. Bye.
Tudum.
Welcome back to another episode of the Councilmen.
What the heck?
This will be the 133rd episode. So yeah, there'll be the usual. There'll be the four of us. What's his name? There's Albert, Kelvin, Teguh, and Ariq. I almost forgot your name.
I'm really far away.
Which name did you almost forgot?
Everyone's. I just woke up a few minutes ago, alright? And Star Machine said, "Did you realize this live stream was scheduled for 9:33 p.m.?"
33. Where do you get the 33 from? It's 9:30. Kelvin.
Huh.
I realized-
Kelvin
I
Kelvin
realized-
is more drunk than when he was actually drunk right now.
Yes, he's not drunk, folks. I realized I messed up as soon as I clicked the start broadcast. I said, "Are you sure you want to start? This is scheduled for 9:30 p.m." I'm like, "Yes, start it anyway. I'll fix it later." We're live now.
So we're live. So yeah, as usual, I think few days ago was the Disney Plus Day, which is apparently a thing. So yeah,
Friday.
Yeah, I think it was around Friday. Yeah, a lot of news like drop, I guess, on that day. So we're going to cover those. However, it might be hard for people without Disney Plus to find that because they don't allow them to post it anywhere outside of Disney Plus. Am I right, Albert?
The exclusive clips, yes. Although all the social media sites are posting posts to basically they don't show the actual footage for the Marvel stuff, but they put like the logos up on the channel and like, oh, we have this in the project and we have these pictures, but they don't show like the footage. So
yep. So there are a
it's
lot of those.
It's an interesting marketing technique. They're trying to promote their product, but in order to see the promotion, you have to buy the product first.
That's hey, I don't know, man. Disney can be big brain about this.
Right? How did you think about
Disney's
it?
pretty big brain about this. So yeah, but before that, I guess like the last two episodes, we're going to do our weekly watches.
Trip W.
TCS. The weekly watches. So yeah,
HTML not found.
we are going to do that first, and then we're going to jump into the Disney Plus days, all the reveal there. Yeah, let's hope this episode doesn't get too long like last time. But so let's just get started with the weekly watches, I suppose, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Don't start with me.
Alright.
What do you mean? What's the
Ariq,
I'm looking at my diary. I'm seeing.
Actually, wait. I should technically start first because I did finally watch a movie. Well, I
Okay.
watched two movies this week, but I did watch one. It was The Eternals because look, wait, hold up. I still got the ticket. I got the ticket. Okay.
Eternals.
So, like I think we discussed last week. The Eternal spoiler trailer. Was it the
Review,
spoiler movie review?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Everything, and I mentioned to you guys like due to some weird censorship stuff in Indonesia, like the movie got delayed, but it is finally out, and I finally got to watch it, and I thought it was pretty good. I think wasn't the best movie, but it was pretty good. I still
How much
don't
would you rate
understand it. I was still thinking about that. It's like either a 7.5 or an 8.
Okay.
I'd say. I'm still
Does that mean
deciding which
Ariq is the
one.
lowest out of all of us?
Probably.
I was like 7. I was like bordering 7.5 and 8 as well. I was in that range.
I still
guess
can't
that,
decide
it's pretty much the
whether it's
same.
7.5 or 8. I've been thinking long and hard about it. Because, like, people, I don't know, I keep seeing a lot of people saying, like, oh, this movie is trash. It's full of forced diversity, blah, blah,
It's not.
bullshit, whatever.
It's,
I'm
it's
just
not
like,
forced though.
but it just isn't, though.
It's not.
It's
It's like
law.
none of that is forced though, right? I don't feel it's
Mhm.
forced at
I
all.
don't
Yeah,
feel
I
it's
don't feel
forced.
it's forced.
I mean, to
Yeah,
be honest, it doesn't bloody matter what diversity they are. They're Eternals. They've lived since 5000
exactly.
BC or whatever. They predate any race. But anyways, like
Yeah.
aside from that, like the only like flaw I found was that thing the deviant. Like he wasn't very
Yeah,
compelling. He's just kind of there. He's
It's a
kind
bad
of
villain.
useless.
Yeah.
I think
Yeah,
everyone
horrible
agrees
villain.
on that.
Yeah, that's a horrible villain. Yeah. Well, to be honest, they kind of had to have a lot of characters, but it's I don't know. It's like they did their best trying to introduce 10 characters, and or more than 10. I can't remember how much there were.
There was
I
10
mean, yeah,
Eternals.
There's
with
10.
all
Yeah,
the things they have to include, they did a good job.
they
I
did a
feel
good
like,
job. I
right?
mean,
Yeah,
yeah, it's struggling. I can see what when it's struggling sometimes, but I think
Yeah.
they did well enough. So yeah, I
Mhm.
think it was a fair movie. Yeah, and honestly, I keep thinking like, what are worst movies? I'm like, yeah, no, Thor was worse. Thor 2 is definitely worse.
I disagree with Thor. Thor 2, I agree with.
really.
Ant-Man, I actually like
We
this
should-
more than Ant-Man 2.
I feel like sometime in the future we should do our updated top 10 MCU movie rankings. 'Cause I feel like including the
should.
shows, because
Yeah.
I think that will change. It will change since the last time we did it. Because that was like our second
Yeah.
episode.
I mean, yeah. Honestly, yeah. Like, I don't agree that people are saying like, "Oh, Eternals is the worst movie." Yeah, I still find.
Yeah, it's the worst.
I'm
Yeah,
more
no,
of
it's not
Ariq.
the
I find
worst.
Thor and Thor 2 worse than Eternals.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
it
found
has
them
the
more
worst.
boring.
It has the worst Rotten Tomato ratings. But again, just as a reminder for those who doesn't know how Rotten Tomatoes work, anything positive, any positive review goes to the positive review. Any negative review goes to the negative. So there could be a movie that is 100% fresh rating, but all the ratings is like a 6.1, which is it's barely positive basically.
Mm,
Oh yeah,
yeah,
But
that's
like
true.
that's like 100%.
So
Or
the rating is always like either good or bad. There's no like in between
yeah.
there.
yeah, it's
Kind of like
basically
Steam
they
reviews.
basically just aggregate the overall consensus. If most people think it's bad, then it's bad, even though it's like slightly bad that they put it completely in the showcase system. But yeah,
Yeah.
that's the way how it works. But
So yeah,
Yeah.
but yeah. So that's basically all I have to say about it. Yeah, it's pretty good. Not bad. It is very long, but it kind of had to be.
For me,
That's
Do you
it.
what's
feel like it's
It's
dragging?
really, huh?
Do you feel
Wait,
like the
what?
movie is dragging? Like it's too
Oh
long?
no,
Like it's dragging?
not really. Okay, you know what? I know why it feels dragging. I know why. I wanted
What's
to
up?
go home and play more Forza 5.
God damn it.
If it
That is
wasn't for the
fair.
game, I would have been like, yes, Eternals, 2.5 hours. I don't mind. But yeah, no, no, the movie doesn't feel that. Oh wait, I want to mention this though, because of Indonesian censorship. Just any moment they have intimate relations, it's like cut, just everything.
Yeah,
Cut.
you
I lost about
definitely have
5 minutes of that 2.5 hours.
you definitely have to
I
rewatch
need
it
a
as soon
refund.
as soon as it comes out, just to see the parts that you missed out
Yeah,
on.
just to see that part. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like this is not to go too long, but this is the first time MC have a sex scene in a way. I don't count one Iron Man is barely a sex scene, and like
Yeah.
it's barely a sex scene in here too. I mean, there was
Shooters.
seems like there was penetrating, but you don't really see it. It's just people moving on top of each other. But
Shoulders.
you see
Albert,
collarbone.
you already said the word sex. Why do you have to try to censor it?
No, I'm not censoring it. I'm describing how it's supposed to be, how it looks like. You barely see anything.
All Kelvin told me is that there were shoulders, and I tell you this, I didn't see no damn shoulders.
Lower than shoulders. It went to the collarbone, Kelvin.
Collarbone.
Collarbones.
I'm a be real with you, Chief. I didn't see no collarbone either. But yeah, that's,
So yeah.
yeah.
Alright.
Alright, moving on.
So yeah, alright, so yeah, Ariq watch Eternals, and how about you, Teguh?
I didn't watch
Be sure to
anything
check
apart
out
from
our
the one we
original
watched
spoiler
together.
review if you have not
Oh
previous
yeah, that too.
episodes.
All right, yeah,
Mhm.
check out our spoiler review if you haven't. Yeah. All right, Teguh, what have you
I didn't
watched
watch
this week?
anything apart from the one we watched together.
Which
Oh, yeah.
is
Am I gonna describe it now? Okay, Red Notice.
yeah, we watched Red Notice, the three of us, like earlier today.
That's a new release Netflix movie,
It's
right?
very new, so let's try not to spoil, I guess. Yeah. Yeah.
It's fun.
What is it about?
It's
Say
it's
it
a
without a
it's
non-spoilery.
it's
blah, blah,
starring
blah, blah.
here. It's starring Dwayne Johnson, Gal Gadot, and Ryan Reynolds.
Yeah.
Right. It's a heist.
Yeah, you know.
Well, no, it's
Yeah.
it's more of a treasure hunt than a heist, but I guess it's
I
a
guess so.
heist
Yeah.
treasure hunt.
It's like heist, treasure hunt, yeah, kind of thing. Yeah.
Uh huh. Yeah.
I think we did mention this, but we all liked the Ryan Reynolds and Dwayne Johnson combo a lot more than Dwayne
What?
Jason
Johnson
Statham
and
and
Jason Statham.
Well,
But it's still not
he,
as good as The Rock and Kevin Hart.
how about The
Yes.
Rock and Mark Wahlberg? Mmm.
When did they ever play in a movie?
Yeah, I'm
Pain,
what am I
pain,
gonna
pain
say?
and Gain.
Oh, that I hate that. I didn't really like that movie. That movie sucks.
I don't think I've seen that yet.
I've seen that movie. Yeah, it sucks.
So
Yeah,
yeah. The movie, the Red Notice was pretty the action was pretty good. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
it's pretty good.
Was alright.
It's quippy, Ryan Reynolds kind of joke. It's pretty funny, I guess, some parts of it. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I don't know what else to say about it.
It's 39% on Rotten Tomatoes. What is this? Heresy.
Yeah.
I just checked.
Damn.
So yeah.
But no, it was a fun movie. It was, I don't know, like even though it has The Rock, I thought it would be very generic, very boring. Oh, look, he's playing himself again. Technically, he was still playing himself again. Was
was
not
still
really.
playing himself.
I'm
He was still
guessing.
playing himself, but it's okay. It was pretty enjoyable.
I'm guessing the appeal from the movie comes from the dynamic between Rock and Reynolds. Huh?
Yeah.
Yeah,
The chemistry between
yeah.
Reynolds and The Rock.
Basically,
That's the selling point. Yeah, I'll say this though. There's there's a
Oh.
cool twist, I guess, at the end. So
I know the
pretty
twist
cool.
because I walked downstairs. My parents were watching. This was like the day before. they were watching, and it was like near the end. I'm like, okay, and I just went back up and played more Forza.
So Ariq watched the whole movie knowing the twist.
Yeah, I did. I was a bit confused at the start. Like, why are they talking about this? Why is he this? Why is he that? Oh, why is it this? Why is it that?
I might check it out. It feels like a
Eh,
nice watch.
I think I would give Red Notice like a nice 7.
I give it a solid rounded 7. Not point
Yeah.
anything, just 7.
A nice 7.
Yeah,
It's fun to watch.
I'll give it a 7. I'm with you guys.
Yeah. So like outside of Red Notice being a fun watch, that's about it. I feel like, nothing really outstanding with it.
Yeah, there's nothing new or captivating. It's just that,
Yeah.
but it's fun.
And it seems like it's also pathway to Red Notice 2.
Ooh.
I don't know. There's like the way it ends kind of hints,
Yeah, it
Mhm.
hints at the Red Notice 2. So yeah.
Red Notice 2.
It's a fun watch. Should give it a watch, I guess, if you have with friends and want to watch something fun. Yeah.
Yeah. It's a good with friends watch, I
Okay,
suppose.
so I shouldn't watch it alone. Got it.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Let's go to the chat first, I guess. Here, Fretlo Movie says, "Top of the morning, ladies."
Oh, we just
Yeah.
got copyright by Jackson, the guy. We're done.
uh,
Oh, we're done.
and then, hey, I saw there since second episode. What?
I was
Talking
there.
about Trip Dub. He's talking about Trip Dub. He's been
about
watching
Trip Dub.
since,
Oh yeah,
Trip.
yeah. Nice.
Trip
And
Dub.
then, best film I watched this week was Animal House.
Did you watch that before, Kel?
That's a good.
Yeah.
That's a fun.
Something
That's a
else.
fun film.
I feel like I watched.
It's a college. It's a college comedy. It's from the 70s. It's very.
Oh,
It's
never
very
mind.
like
Oh, never
It's
mind.
very like old school raunchy style comedy about like college life. It's pretty good.
You ever
Okay,
watched it
that's
before then?
Huh?
You have watched it before, Bert?
That's why I said it was very good. Yes.
Oh
Yes,
man, I thought you just heard about it.
Oh, no, it's good. It's fun.
Alright. That was a good
There's a
watch.
very young Kevin Bacon, I believe, in that.
Kevin Bacon. He
Is he
wasn't
the?
bacon
Oh,
yet.
he's a Footloose.
Karen Allen, Jim Belushi, Kevin Bacon. I believe they're all there. Yeah.
Kevin Bacon's a Footloose guy, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, yeah. Alright.
Footloose
Yeah,
guy.
and then Red Movies will chime in saying, at this point, Ryan Reynolds always plays the same character. Yeah, pretty much. I
He's
feel
playing.
like.
Yeah,
I cannot
but he's
think
playing
of
Deadpool.
I cannot think of the last time Ryan Reynolds didn't play him different
Yeah.
same character. It's just like
Exactly.
all the same.
So really,
Green
it's just
Lantern.
yeah. To I mean, like to my like Ryan Reynolds has just been playing Ryan Reynolds since Deadpool. I feel like.
Yeah. No, he's been playing.
Mm,
I think what happened is Deadpool actually came to our real world, disguised himself as Ryan Reynolds, and kind of just went
Kind of
from
just
there.
stays.
Yeah, kind of just stayed went from there. Really.
Yeah. I mean, to be fair, I haven't really watched much of like Ryan Reynolds movie before
Mhm.
Deadpool. But yeah. So Red Notice is really just The Rock and Ryan Reynolds playing themselves with Gal Gadot acting.
As herself, nah, I don't know. She
No,
still has
I
the
don't
same
think so.
accent. No, it's different, but she still has the same accent. You know.
Yeah. So yeah, that was good. So yeah, I guess I'll go next. I watched another movie. Like, was it? I watched the Henry Cavill movie. What's it called? The
Which
Man
one?
from Uncle.
Oh,
Oh,
I've watched that.
that's a
Yeah,
good. That's a fun film.
That's a
I
fun film.
just have you watched it? Go?
yes, I have a while back.
It's a
Man, like,
It's a Cold War spy thriller. Of course, you can see.
Yeah.
Yeah,
it's,
yeah.
It's right up his alley.
The plot is right up the goose alley.
it's a 2015 movie. Oh damn. Okay,
Yep.
that was really old. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, honestly, I didn't know it was a Cold War era times. I thought it was like modern day. I was modern
No.
day, so I'm like, oh, what? Okay,
Kelvin
that's
needs
something.
history lessons.
Yeah, and man, I didn't know Army Hammer is that tall.
He's a big dude.
Considerably taller than
Yeah.
He's
Henry
like
Cavill.
tall.
Especially,
Yeah, he's
especially
really tall.
if you see him like in like Social Network and everything, you can tell he's a big dude.
Especially I feel it when he's like what I think in the scene he was like dancing with Alicia Vikander's character, and you can just see like the height difference. I'm like, all right, man, that boy is tall, but yeah. Henry Cavill is beefcake
Okay.
throughout the movie. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. What's the name?
Beefcake.
I don't know. I don't know what else to describe him as.
That's. I mean, Kelvin did not forget about the horror plot. He just got distracted by Henry Cavill the whole time.
Yeah, that is true. Yeah. Man, like the whole plot was interesting. You know, the at the start, you know, the saving Gabby. That was pretty cool. Like the whole Henry Cavill versus Army Hammer thing. Yeah. And then what?
I don't know.
I don't know.
You guys watched it. You remind me. I haven't seen this since 2015, since it came out in theaters. I
don't
haven't
know.
seen it since then.
It's like overall, it's just good watch, I guess.
This was my first Guy Ritchie movie. I have not
Like-
seen it. I haven't seen it since 2015. This is one of the. I'm not a fan of his style. I know lots of people like his films. I'm not the biggest fan of it, but this one is one of my favorite ones from his. So yeah.
I just don't like montages. His use of montages.
Is there a montage in this one? I don't remember.
There was a montage in The Man from Uncle when they are infiltrating the I think to steal the bomb thingy, you know? To steal the code for the bomb thing, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then like okay, the British forces will like entertain the enemies, and you just use a full-on montage from there. I don't really like montages, I guess, but
Okay.
yeah.
Yeah, no, that's his key feature. I think I remembered watching with Albert. What was that King Arthur movie?
King
I forgot
Arthur,
what it's
Legend of
called.
the Sword. Yeah.
Yeah, that.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
also
yeah,
Guy Ritchie. Yeah, yeah.
that's also Guy Ritchie, and there's a lot of like compilations where it's just people doing basic things, closing and opening stuff, just the constant same sound effects.
Yeah,
It is kind of funky, but I didn't really hate it that much. I mean, it's not
I
like he
enjoy that.
overused it.
I see. Don't overuse it, but I'm just not a fan of seeing it.
Yes. Imagine if he used it as much as what's his name, Zack Snyder used slow motion.
Oh God, no.
The whole movie is just
Or
gonna be
Michael
like,
Bay's sort of
or Michael Bay uses explosions.
or that.
Damn.
Yeah. What's his name? I especially like Army Hammer's character. What's his name again? Ilya Kuryakin. Yeah. I like his character more than Henry Cavill's character.
Because he's big Russian man.
Is a Russian.
Big
I guess
Russian man.
so.
Exactly.
Cause he's big Russian man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
Big
that guy's
Russian.
that guy's cancelled now, so I guess we won't see him anytime
Wait,
soon.
what? He's cancelled?
Oh, he's
What
cancelled.
happened
Why?
to him?
You don't know what? Oh, you don't know.
I think
Okay,
I
I've
think
heard
I,
of this,
I don't
but
want.
I
I
don't
don't want.
remember.
I don't want to go to it too deep.
let me just
But
Google.
um, he has been like, I don't know if it's not frame. Basically there is stuff involving cannibalism with him.
Oh, okay, never mind.
I
You
don't,
said
and,
you
I
Yeah.
don't, and if it's not true, his publicist is not doing a very good job of covering it up, of like hiding the fact that it's not true, but it seems like it's true, and it's not good.
Yeah, never mind.
Damn.
I remember you telling us about this
Yeah,
cannibalism
So, yeah,
rumor
this
about
was
with Army Hammer.
yeah,
this
it's
was
not.
some time ago. This was really long time ago.
But still,
Yeah.
no, we haven't worked since. I'm pretty sure.
Man, I don't think people want.
Was it a cannibal?
If he is a
He is.
cannibal, you know.
Yeah,
He is
no
a
shit.
cannibal.
It's not something to joke around.
Yeah, that's true, I guess.
And like there's
Yeah.
also some abuse and stuff that is stated about him. So yeah. Anyway.
All right. Right, yeah, there's that.
Mhm.
Okay, so wasn't he at one point rumored to play Green Lantern or something?
Yeah, this is the Green Lantern Superman team up movie.
Yeah, right? Yeah. Well, I guess that's not happening. Yeah, Fredro movies also say it. Have not seen that since it was in theaters. I'm assuming he's mentioning about the Man from Uncle.
Man
Yeah.
from
Man
Uncle.
from Uncle.
The Man from
Alright.
Uncle. Yeah. So Albert, what about you?
I did a lot of rewatches, but I'm not gonna go to that because that's not theatrical film. It's a Disney Channel original movie. So I'm gonna go to a theatrical film that I watched yesterday. It's called Vicky Cristina Barcelona. I know about this movie's existence. I had never had the intention to seek it out. And then I was listening to a basketball podcast out of everything called No Dunks. And then one of the questions was, what is a movie that is not that famous, but but you like it more than most people? And one of them said Vicky Cristina Barcelona, and I'm like, okay, maybe I should check it out because I know what this movie's existence, but it's basically about Scarlett Johansson and Rebecca Hall are like college graduates or college students. They are very different. They couldn't be remotely similar. They're very different people. And then they go to Spain in Barcelona and they meet Javier Bardem. And then there was like this interesting three-person relationship going on between the three of them. So it's a very carefree vibe kind of thing of a movie of like how different people have different relationships and how it works. There's a toxicity at the end there. There is like the loving tenderness in there, and it's just like a vibey um, European style film. Um,
Okay.
it's not bad. I like it. It's like it's an interest. It's a yeah. Carefree is the right word. Carefree was the right word there.
Okay.
Okay. I'm guessing none of you have ever even heard of this.
No, this is the first time. I don't think I
Oh.
watched that episode of No Dunks yet.
Yeah, now Penelope Cruz was in this movie as well. Yeah, there are lots of multiple way relationships scenes in this film.
I feel like I've heard Javier Bardem before.
Javier Bardem is in Dune. You've
He's
seen
in
Javier Bardem. You've seen Javier Bardem. He's in No Country for Old Men. He's in Dune.
Oh right, I watched No Country for Old Men. There you go. That's it.
Yeah, he's in a lot of stuff.
Javier Bardem is so good
Pirates,
in No Country for Old
Skyfall.
Men.
He is.
Yeah, he's so good in No Country for Old Men.
Yeah.
You guys should watch it. It's from
Yeah, but-
it's from the actual Coen brothers.
Actual Coen brothers.
Yeah,
Yeah.
This movie comes up so weird because in the podcast they're basically talking about Kevin Garnett, which is one of the most intense basketball player you could ever think of. Like if you think intense basketball player is this guy, and he was asked what his favorite movie was, and he answers Serendipity, and I'm like, that is so weird because Serendipity, if you guys don't know, is a 2001 romantic comedy about it's Kate Beckinsale at her prime and like John Cusack. And it's about like a guy who met a girl once and then they never met each other again, but they had a very strong one-time relationship. And like
Would you say that?
one day they meet up with each other again out of all the possible scenario in the world. And that's like Kevin Garnett's favorite film. Like that is so weird, but yeah.
Would you say that one-time relationship was intense?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. That's weird.
Yep.
Yeah. How much would you rate the what's it Vicky Cristina Barcelona thing?
Out of 10,
Yeah.
7.9 maybe, close to 8.
Ooh, oh, close to an 8.
Yeah.
Close,
It's
why does it not get the 8, Albert?
because I got distracted a bit. I was cooking a bit when I was eating a bit while I was watching this, so I got distracted in the earlier half. But when I was eating and I can focus on it solely, it's really really good.
Damn.
Damn.
But yeah, it's so vibey. I don't know if it's the scenery and how it's shot or just the story, but it's like a very vibey type film, if that makes sense.
Okay.
Vibey.
That's vibey.
A
All
very
right.
mood film. Yeah.
That's
Mood
interesting.
lover.
Check it out if you're interested.
Yeah. All right. So yeah. So yeah. Basically today, this week, I watched The Man from Uncle. Albert watched Vicky Christina
Vicky Cristina
Barcelona.
Barcelona. Yeah.
Yeah. And then Ariq watched Eternals, and Teguh watched Rat Notice. No,
The red. The red.
It was the red, yes, Kelvin.
The red notice. Oh, wait,
Yeah.
that's not-
All right.
Alright.
So that's and I guess Fat Love Movies watch Animal House. That was that.
Yeah. Good movie
So, yeah.
recommendation.
Yeah, in the chat, if you want to share what you watch in the past week, I guess go ahead. Yeah. All right. So Albert, I guess we should just get on with the Disney Plus Day
Yeah.
news, I suppose. Yeah.
Yeah.
There's a lot to cover, I think. So I guess we can get into it now. Yeah. All right, Albert,
All right.
take it away.
So, yeah. So Disney Plus Day happened on I want to say Friday. Hopefully, I'm right. But yeah, it's Disney Plus promoting all their stuff that's coming out from all their different platforms, from Marvel, from Star Wars, from National Geographic, from Disney Animation itself, Disney Live Action, and Pixar. They basically did a whole promotional event that happened on midnight, I want to say. It was all released on midnight. It was released on the platform, on the app on midnight. But I think a lot of the news broke out the following day when they released it on Twitter and everything. And that's when a lot of people start talking about it because people didn't watch. I don't think a lot of people realized what was happening on the app because it was sort of hidden for the most part. Because even for me, I didn't found the Marvel stuff until I actually searched up 2021 Marvel,
Huh.
and then the video comes up. It doesn't appear in my main page for some reason. So I don't know if it was something wrong with their programming in the app. Anyway, but yeah, it was basically a lot of stuff were announced. A lot of just like news, like just news reveal. A lot of some actual promotional material. And we're gonna try to cover. We're gonna address all of them. We're gonna talk about some of them depending on if we have anything to talk about for them.
Yeah, that's true.
So
yeah.
yeah.
Because some of them is actually just like title reveal, right?
Title reveal, or like they
Yeah.
announce an upcoming project. Yeah, stuff like that.
Yeah,
They
those
also-
we
they
can't really say
also-
much, I guess.
They also actually dropped some exclusive stuff directly on that day, such as, well, I wouldn't. Yeah, Shang-Chi got dropped in Disney Plus that day. Jungle Cruise got dropped that day, so it wasn't there before. Like they also released like a Beatles documentary. Was it the one released? Yeah, I think a Beatles documentary by Peter Jackson was released there. Yeah, so they released some stuff on the day off as well. So it's like, yeah, it's like a big thing.
Okay.
But yeah, let's just jump into some of the news.
Yeah, sure.
Let's start on a little bit of a smaller scale first. Let's go to Star Wars. I don't know how much we can talk about it. But they released an Obi-Wan Kenobi series, a behind the scenes look of it. There's no trailer; it's just behind the scenes. We all saw it. They also released a trailer for the Boba Fett documentary. That's also coming out soon. And yeah, that's practically it. Do you guys have any thoughts on those?
I mean, what's his name? Who's Ewan McGregor being back as Obi-Wan Kenobi? That's good news. Yeah, and then also having what's his name? Christian something. Yeah, that dude, the one that plays Anakin.
Hayden Christensen.
Yeah, Hayden Christensen.
Hayden Christensen, yeah, him. They say that he'll be back. So
Yeah,
I don't think he talked in the behind the scenes. So. But yeah, so they say he'll be back. So yeah, that's good. And I'm definitely interested to know what those unresolved issues are between Anakin and Obi-Wan.
He has he has the high ground again.
Ooh, we'll see who has the higher ground.
Who has the higher ground now?
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know. Teguh, what about you? You are a Star Wars fan.
Yes, I am.
Okay.
All I can say is I'm excited. Don't have much else to say. I mean, it is something that I guess has a bit of time gap, I guess, between 3 and 4, and it'll be interesting to see like about how Obi-Wan like split up Leia and Anakin and all of that, and how he's being hunted. That should be fun.
Like,
Yeah.
is
I
this
mean, Leia is already taken by Bail Organa, so I don't think we're gonna see her. And this is like
yeah.
This is like baby Luke, so I don't think we're gonna see a lot of Luke in action.
like between
him,
like
him
3
crawling.
and between like so
That's
this takes
enough
place
action.
after after 3, right?
Yes, after
Yeah.
Revenge of the Sith, because
So after 3 before
After
the 4th,
3 before 4, yeah.
because there is a
Yeah.
big time jump in between those.
like
even
in-
before Rogue One and Solo, I think.
in that time, I guess 3 and 4, like has the Obi-Wan story been covered before, or is this like the first time they do it? They're doing it.
It has been mentioned in like there are references to it in canon, but I think apart from that, all of it is probably like the Star Wars
Legends, the comics.
yeah, Legends and all of that. Yeah.
Oh, in the
It's
comics.
it's the comics
Yeah.
which are no longer canon. Ever
Oh, the
since-
Are
comics
they
are
no
not
longer
canon?
canon?
I thought most of them. I'm not the most familiar. This is from what I heard since
I'm not
the
familiar either,
Force
but-
Awakens. A lot of the comic stuff are not canon, but maybe that's just like the sequel comics. Maybe the prequel ones are still canon. I don't know, but yeah, they've never never represent the Obi-Wan story in TV or big
In
screen
a
at
movie.
least.
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah.
Okay.
This
Alright,
part of the
alright.
story is untouched.
So technically, this is like the very first time, yeah. All right, that's something to be interested about. Excited about.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like what I saw. It's in. I mean, I wish we got a trailer, but based on everything, seems promising. Owen McGregor seems excited to be back. Um, they could at least got Hayden Christensen for the behind the scenes. It's only behind the scenes, and they already revealed it anyway that they didn't have it. But yeah, I mean, interested to. I'll definitely watch it. Obi-Wan is my, if not my favorite Jedi character. Um, or just Star Wars character in general, I guess. Aside from R2D2, who's the best. But yeah, I'm definitely gonna watch it.
Damn. All right. That's cool. Wait. Do Obi-Wan fight Darth Maul or not? See? Because I remember
Yes,
I
right?
saw in the
He
cartoon, I think in Star
did.
Wars Rebels or something, that he fought like Darth Maul with the, I don't know, bionic legs or something.
Yeah, that's probably right. I've never watched it.
Is that in the? Do you
It's
know? Is
No,
it
I'm not
in the
familiar with
same
it.
time frame?
no, Darth Maul is a lot in Rebels, I believe. No, not Rebels. In the Clone Wars, right? Anyone watch
What?
Clone Wars here?
No.
Okay, so
Not all of it. It's very like it's just like when it was on TV. So
I'm pretty sure because Darth Maul Mandalorian reference to go. You remember the other Mandalorians? Is it the Mandalore
yeah,
itself? Yeah, but
yeah.
basically there are several people from Mandalorian who come from a place, and Darth Maul was like the leader of it for the longest time, the leader of those people. So I think
All
those
right, I know
are
what you're talking about now.
yeah, I think
Yeah.
those are Clone Wars type, I think. So yeah.
Was that Clone Wars? Was it not like the one after Clone Wars, like the what's it
Rebels?
called? Yeah, Rebels. Was it not Rebels?
Maybe Rebels. I don't know. I'm not. Again, I've never seen I've never seen the animated TV show, so uh, I'm not the most familiar with this. But yeah, I know he's in the animated show. I'm trying to look, but there's so much lore. I cannot even filter it right now.
Mm.
Or maybe he's in both.
Yeah.
I'm lost already.
I'm lost.
Yeah.
Okay, wait. Let's go to the
Yeah,
chat
this.
first.
That's
Obi-Wan
all
did
the same.
fight Maul on Star Wars 1 with Qui-Gon. Yes,
Yeah,
I know he
that is
did.
true.
I was referring to
He's
the
referring to something else.
animated one. Yeah, the
Oh.
one where. So this was
Like,
after Star Wars 1. I don't
the
know when
rematch.
it actually is. Yeah, the rematch of. It's
I'm
just a one-on-one between Obi-Wan and
I'm just gonna
Darth Maul.
I'm just gonna Google Sam Witwer and see his credits because that will give us an answer.
Yeah.
He's the
And
voice. He's the
then
voice of Darth Maul, in case anyone doesn't know.
and then let's see.
He's in the Clone
what's
Wars
it?
for 14 episode. He's in
Wait, what are we talking about?
Darth Maul.
I don't know. I just saw this posted by Disney XD on Darth Maul vs. Obi-Wan Star Wars Rebels. I don't know what
Okay.
episode that is, but yeah.
He's also in Rebels for 7 episodes. So yeah.
Oh, all right. So yeah. And then Star Machine is asking about this. This is not Disney Plus Day, but did you guys have any thoughts on the Rogue Squadron?
This was a news that dropped like a week ago or something. But basically, Patty Jenkins, who's director of Wonder Woman 84, she is stepping down from directing this one. I heard it was scheduling conflicts, or maybe Disney just on Wonder Woman 1984 and just like, hey, you know what, you're not making this movie anymore. But yeah, they basically don't have a director now, but the film is still ongoing. So.
Wait, what's Rogue Squadron about again?
Rogue Squadron, it's about it's on the top left one. It's basically about a bunch of X-wing fighters. I don't know the timeline wise where it takes place. Again, I'm not the biggest Star Wars in terms of lore, but it's like an elite group of X-wing fighters basically.
This is like the Top Gun of Star Wars. This is pretty cool, dude.
Yeah, pretty much.
Alright,
Yeah.
So yeah, that's pretty cool.
I remember being quite excited for it.
Highway to the danger zone.
Originally, it was supposed to be written by the writers of Game of Thrones, David Benioff and D.B. Weiss. I don't know if they're still attached to it, but yeah, we are.
The reason why they dropped Game of Thrones is it because they wanted to work on Star Wars? Is it something else?
Is it? Maybe.
It's the D&D people, right? I forgot their name. Not Dungeons and Dragons.
Yeah, Benioff and Weiss. David Benioff and David
Yeah.
Weiss. Yeah.
Yeah. It's like I heard they just
Ah.
wanted to end Game of Thrones because they wanted to continue on Star Wars, and then they got canceled or something. I don't know.
But I'm guessing since it's X-wing fighters, it have to be during the timeline of at least Rogue One timeline at the earliest. I feel like, or
Alright.
something around Luke Skywalker's era. So it's like the
Yeah,
lead,
yeah.
basically the elite. Yeah, it's Top Gun. It's Top Gun Star Wars. Yeah.
Top Gun Star Wars, yeah.
Top Gun in space.
In Spurs. Ow.
Talking about Rogue One, Star Machine also said that I rewatched Rogue One this week. Damn, Rogue One was fun. Yeah,
Rogue
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 One
One's
was
good.
fun.
Rogue One's-
Yeah,
Rogue-
especially the final, I guess the end, right? The all out battle thing in whatever that
Honestly, it's
tropical island is.
Mhm. That's really
Scarif.
fun.
Scarif. Yeah, dude. Like, it's probably the best. No, not probably. It is the best like spin-off Star Wars like movie. So the rest were kind of mundane, boring.
I
Like
think that space
Solo.
battle. I remember we were discussing it, and that space battle was really high up on my list of like top Star Wars space battles.
Oh
I think
yeah,
so.
yeah.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
It might be number one. I don't know. I don't remember. But
Aside from just the battle alone, I really like that movie because it's sort of Star Wars is supposed to be like inspiring hope, but I never really got it from all the other stuff because maybe it's too sci-fi. But how grounded this is, and how random these peoples are, but you can like inspire hope from just the smallest people, and I really like that idea
Yeah, that's cool. Yeah.
because they inspire hope to stop the empire. So yeah.
All right. Yeah. And then another Star Wars thing, I guess. Joe is asking, any news on Star Wars Vision Season 2? Albert, is there anything about that?
Nothing announced on Disney Plus Day for Star Wars Vision Season 2.
All right then. Yeah.
Because
And-
it was just released.
Oh.
Season 1 was released in September, so I don't know.
No, I guess yeah. It takes a while, I guess. Yeah. And Phantom Movie say the Boba Fett doc was not a trailer, but it's actually out now.
Yeah, that was my bad. I saw that comment. Yeah, it's actually out in Disney Plus. 21 minutes. It's a short doc. So yeah.
Oh, all right. Oh, that's a short documentary. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's
Alright,
it's about
so-
Boba Fett, I guess. There's not much to talk about. Maybe. I
So
don't know.
anything else? Wait, it's actually about Boba Fett, not about the making of the book of
a
Boba Fett.
special celebrating the origins and legacy of the Star Wars legendary bounty hunter Boba Fett. I think
Oh,
it's
I thought
about
it's
I think
about-
it's about the creation of the character, not about the
Oh.
TV show.
I thought it was about them like shooting the production of the series.
No,
something.
no.
Oh, okay, never mind. All right. So yeah, any other thoughts on the Obi-Wan series? Right? Yeah, series. Go, Ariq, Bert. Doggo?
My only thoughts is that out of all the fandoms that have news this week, Star Wars is the loser because they didn't get much.
All
got,
they get
like,
is
two.
this.
Yeah, they
Yeah.
got it behind the scenes.
They got behind the
behind
scenes.
the
That's
scenes.
about it. Yeah.
No actual
Alright.
trailers.
Alright, let's move on to the next one, I guess. To the next DC Plus Day news.
Okay. Do you guys want to talk about Pixar? You want to talk about Disney, or you want to talk about Marvel first?
Which one has the second least amount of
Pixar.
views?
Pixar.
Pixar, I guess. Yeah.
And we did saw it all. So we watched 2021. Squeaking noise. We
What
watched
is
it.
that chair?
Someone's chair is broken. We watched a 2021 preview that was basically Pete Docter, the director of Soul,
Inside Out,
Inside Out, and Monster
Yeah.
Inc. He decided to become a YouTube vlogger. So he vlogged his daily life on the Pixar studios. And yeah, we basically learn about stuff such as Cars on the Road, which is a new TV show about Mater and cars. Larry the Cable Guy and Lightning McQueen is coming back. There is a new TV. Is it a TV show or is it a movie? I think it's a
What
TV
was
show,
it?
right? Win or Lose, the one that was promoting about the
Oh,
baseball
yeah,
thing.
it's a show. Yeah.
Yeah,
it's a
win or lose, they're doing that. Another show. They also do another show, Ciao Alberto. Which
yeah,
is
that's
oh
a-
yeah, that.
That's
Spin-off of
after what's his name?
Luca.
Luca.
Yeah, after Luca moves to the school, right? Yeah.
Yeah, so at the end of Luca left him, so it's about Alberto living in Porto Rosso and how basically
His
his life
daily
is.
life, basically, right?
His daily life, yeah.
Yeah.
So
Mm.
that's the new stuff that they announced. They also teased Lightyear and Turning Red that's coming out next year, but they didn't show any promotional material in there. They just met the director and director ran away directly. I like that bit was kind of funny. But yeah, do you have any thoughts on any of those stuff that they promote? The new stuff that they announce?
Cars on the Road. That's a money grabbing show.
Kelvin, don't be so harsh.
I mean, nobody really asked for another Cars thing, right? I feel like the Cars hype has died down many years ago.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, and I don't know. I saw, isn't there like, I don't know. Cars hasn't been like the spin-off and stuff hasn't been that good, I suppose.
I think there has been spin-off, but I don't know what they are.
Yeah.
Uh,
What's the name? The one that's quite interesting for me is the win or lose thing. That one sounds pretty interesting, I guess. I know it's
I mean,
probably just like one of those short, like 20-minute-ish, I think. I'm assuming.
at least it sounds the most original of all the others.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, it is
The rest is
the
just
most original.
yeah. The others are just spin-offs, and honestly, don't really care much.
I'm trying to find the actual description because we all watched it and it was like glossed over it a little bit. So I'm trying to find.
Oh yeah.
Win or lose. So this is Pixar's ever first original long form animated series. Yeah, I guess that's true. This is original because the other ones are like spin-offs of other stuff. Like we already have the Monsters at Work, which I still haven't seen, but I'm curious on checking out eventually the Monsters Inc. spin-off show.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, Win or Lose original is coming to Disney Plus. Each episode follows a different character on a middle school co-ed softball team preparing for their championship game.
Yeah, and like yeah, they say they mentioned that they're going to show like they're going to really express the their highs and lows, I guess. I think like they mentioned, oh yeah, when they make like a game-winning play, how it actually felt, how they feel like they're over the moon, stuff like that.
Ever since you showed me that video about the New York Knicks, I just can't get out of my head. How does it feel about winning? How does it feel about winning the competition?
Bing bong.
Bing bong.
But yeah,
is that what's going to happen in the movie? Or
I wish,
I
wish it's
brilliant.
like that. Yeah.
Yeah, but I don't think I'm gonna watch Cars on the Road. I'm like good with the Cars franchise. I really only like the first film. I like the first film a lot. Second film is okay. I don't really like the second
What's the second one?
Cars 2.
No, there's only 1 and 3.
Okay. Cars 3 is not bad, but I don't revisit it. It doesn't have much charm that it has in the first one.
I think out of all of us, I think Teguh's the most excited for Cars on the Road. I mean, look,
are
he's
you
ready right
excited
now.
about Cars on the Road?
Oh, look at him right now. He's ready. Look, he has a steering wheel in front of him.
Teguh is going when Cars on the Road is out. Teguh is going to make Lightning McQueen in Forza.
Why do you drive around?
But seriously, are any of you actually gonna check out any of the shows that they release?
No.
Well, no. Most likely, maybe only Win or Lose, maybe, and that's like a big maybe. Yeah.
Same, because
yeah,
and because I like the way that they described how they're gonna explore we can explore it from the coach perspective, from the kid who wins perspective. Maybe we're gonna explore it from the kids who lose. I don't know. Maybe we can explore some kids in the bleachers, which is like a weird concept. You follow a kid from the bleachers, so just you don't think about that in the sports thing. But yeah.
Yeah. Right. Yeah.
But yeah, that's like the only one that I might watch. I don't think I'm gonna watch Ciao Alberto, just because it doesn't really entice me. And the Cars on the Road.
Albert.
Huh? Yeah, right. Like
Ciao Albert.
Ciao Albert.
Yeah, like Ciao Alberto. It's like it's not a question I ask. I guess after watching Luca.
I'm more interested in Luca in his school rather than Alberto in wherever the.
Honestly, yeah. I mean, we kind of already see how his life is when he was helping the girls that fishing, helping him cook. I guess I think stuff like that. So it's like we already kind of know, I guess. by just watching the movie.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like following Luca in school,
Would
it'll
be
be
more
more generic,
interest.
but it'll be more interesting, I guess. The
Would be a lot
premise
more
is more
interesting. Yeah.
generic, I guess. Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah. Actually maybe not. Like seeing how the kids react knowing he's a fish.
You're a fish.
Yeah. Again, yeah. None of yeah, like Vetlovovic say also agrees with us that none of the Pixar stuff was too exciting. I probably won't watch any of it unless it gets good reviews. Yeah,
Fair.
pretty much. Fair enough, yeah. Yeah, alright, so let's just move on from the Pixar stuff, I guess.
Mhm.
Yeah. Alright.
So
Disney,
should we
I
go to
guess.
Disney? Might as well.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Disney got several stuff that they announced, both live action and animated.
Okay.
In terms of series, they released a trailer for Baymax, which is just Baymax.
Oh no,
Daily
it's
Life.
not Baymax. It's Baymax!
Is there an
Exclamation mark.
Is there an exclamation point in the title?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I don't think the exclamation mark is more like Baymax. It's more like Baymax. the intonation is a bit wrong.
Yeah, Kelvin,
Baymax!
you gotta put the intonation on the max, not on the bay. Your intonation is on the bay, not on the max. You gotta be like,
Okay.
Baymax!
Max!
Baymax.
Anyway,
Sorry for the
Oh.
audio listeners if that's ear raping.
Baymax animated
Okay.
show about Baymax doing stuff in daily life. Ice Age Adventures of Buck Wild, which is from Blue Skies, which was Fox Studios, which I guess now they have it, but
Yeah.
no, Ice Age. They have a show. They're gonna have a Tiana show following Princess Tiana from Princess and the Frog.
Yeah.
There's no trailer. They just released the concept of what her life is like as a as a royalty, but also still doing stuff in New Orleans. I believe that's what the premise was. They have Zootopia Plus, which was basically you're just exploring Zootopia,
Alright.
exploring different part of Zootopia, and they just ripped off the Disney Plus title. They just put a plus there.
You
Zootopia
just
Plus.
call it Zoop Plus.
Zoo Plus.
Zoopless.
Yes.
But yeah, aside from that, for live action, they announced Cheaper by the Dozen remake, starring
Oh,
who
no.
was Cynthia Erivo. Nope, that's Pinocchio. Where's the Cheaper by the Dozen remake? I forgot
Yeah.
who is in the Cheaper by the Dozen remake. If someone knows it, let me know.
Yeah.
Oh, Gabrielle Union and Zach Braff. Oh, Zach Braff. Okay. Anyway,
Gabriel Union? Isn't that Wayne Wade's wife?
that's Wayne Wade's wife.
Oh, alright.
But yeah, Cheaper by the Dozen remake. They have Disenchanted, the sequel for Enchanted. They have Hocus Pocus 2 that they're gonna make. Also, the Pinocchio live action movie that officially have a full cast now.
Alright.
So yeah, hearing all of those, which one interests you? Anything you want to talk about? Anything that's interesting? Anything doesn't?
Wait, can you list them again? Wait.
I put them in our group chat.
Baymax,
Just a rundown.
Ice Age, Disenchanted, Tiana, Hocus
Baymax.
Pocus, Zootopia, Pinocchio. A lot.
Probably Tiana. I guess.
Tiana, make way.
No.
No.
That's Moana.
I think, dude, I've never watched Princess and the Frogs. I don't have.
It's a
Yeah.
good film.
I know people say it's
like,
good.
I haven't seen
Like
it either.
sure, there's the
Yeah,
frog in it, but Princess and the Frog is probably like I love the songs in Princess and the Frog.
So much fun.
Yeah,
So the
it's so much
jazz.
fun. Yeah, it's jazzy. I mean,
I
like,
don't know.
it's New Orleans.
I
I
might
guess.
discuss that movie. Was it on the next trip dub maybe?
All right.
Yeah, you should. Yeah. So yeah, Tiana, probably Tiana. I guess. I just not really for the story, but if the song is as good as what it is in the movie, I'm in. Yeah, pretty much that.
Also, if anything for that one, I'm pretty sure she's gonna cook again, and all the food in that film looks so good because of the Cajun food, and if they make it anything remotely looking as good in this one, it'll be fun just to see.
Yeah,
the food.
that's true. That's true. Yeah,
Cajun.
Yeah. That's.
Yeah.
And then
I-
like, what go on, Bert?
I am most excited about Disenchanted because Enchanted is such an underratedly good film. Yes,
Better
Fred LaMove.
movies.
Well, I've watched it, and I do think it's a pretty good movie. But I don't know. It seems like you guys liked it. You liked it like so much more than I do.
I have a nostalgia with it. I remember watching it a lot with my sister and my mom on the repeat whenever it's on Disney. And it was so good, and I rewatched it again recently, and it's still very good. It's such a simple premise about what would happen if a princess from a, because Kelvin haven't seen this, right? So I'm gonna pitch it for him.
But Kelvin will understand the premise. He watches a lot of anime.
What if a princess from a cartoon fairy tale comes to real life, and like all the very depressing things about real life have to be faced by this character, and this character just like be bringing the joy of a cartoon.
No, Kelvin, no. It's not isekai. It's reverse isekai. It's not you go to the magical realm.
Actually is reverse.
It's someone from the magical realm go to our shit world.
And it's so funny. There's so many funny stuff. The Pip the squirrel, just what's his name?
I thought Pep is a leprechaun.
Pip the squirrel, James Marsden as the prince. He is so comical, and I love it. Of just like being just a straight up prince trying to exist in New York, and it fails very badly.
Wait, who's the one that got transported? Like
it started off as the princess Amy Adams, and then like basically the prince tries to follow her to New York to try to find her and bring her back. And there's like an evil queen as well, and there's like the evil queens like henchmen that come as well, and there's a psychic squirrel. So it's a bunch of character that comes to New York and then and basically it's like it's a rom-com with music, and it's just so much fun.
Okay.
The film sets itself up for a sequel in a way, but not necessarily. So the fact that they're actually doing it, it's like it's gonna. And the full cast is back. I'm so excited for it.
So Disenchanted is a sequel to Enchanted, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Plus, it's Alan Menken writing the music, so it cannot go wrong. He's a Disney mastermind. So
probably not gonna watch it.
Bro, watch the first one. Watch the first one. Give it a try.
Maybe one day. I'll put it in my watch list. But it's one of those watch lists,
You don't want to watch an isekai anime, Kelvin? No,
Huh?
I was like, I'm tired of isekai.
I think I have enough of isekai. Yeah.
What about you guys? And what are you excited about? Anything excite you in the Disney slate, or nothing exciting?
Yeah, Teguh.
I don't think so. Well, maybe it's mainly because maybe I should see the others before, like for Tiana. Maybe I should watch Princess and the Frog first. Then maybe I'll have a different opinion. Baymax, actually, I don't know about Baymax. I mean, I like Big Hero 6. That was a good movie, but it's been such a long time since.
Yeah, I suppose. Yeah.
I really don't know.
My opinion on all the animated TV shows that are spin-offs is the same as my opinion for Pixar. I'm probably not gonna watch it unless the reviews are like really, really good and everyone's saying, "Oh, you gotta watch this." If not, I'm like not really. Just because it's gonna be time-consuming as well, but like not really too excited about it.
You know what? If I were to choose out of all of this as of right now, I think it's most likely Disenchanted. I mean, I know Albert said like he really likes the movie and everything, but I just find it, it's a good movie, but that's it. It's not like amazing. It's just like it's a good movie, and I might watch Disenchanted.
I just have the charm and the nostalgia, I guess.
Yeah, you had the charm and nostalgia. I was just like, my nostalgia of watching the movie is me eating Indomie, because every time that movie comes on Disney, I was eating Indomie.
All right.
I'm a slob.
How about you, Teguh?
I'm on the same boat with Ariq, I think, because I have seen Enchanted, so it might be interesting to see how Disenchanted goes. But
if it goes wrong, it would be
as much as
absolutely.
Yeah, but other than that, I mean, Baymax might be.
Baymax looks pretty funny, I guess.
Yeah, one I'll just put on the side for like shits and giggles,
The
Yeah.
trailer
Like
was kind of
Wahlberg.
funny.
Yeah.
Yeah, the whole
We're
coffee
now
cup.
finding a new location. We have found a location.
I will find a location. We have found a location.
Yeah, so yeah, Baymax looks funny. Yeah, so
Payback.
but I don't think those character from the movie will be there, like Hero and the other friends.
I don't
Doesn't
think
seem
the I
like
don't
it.
think the team is gonna be there. Maybe it
Yeah.
Yeah,
doesn't
the
seem
whole
doesn't
thing
seem like
wasn't
it.
even there. Yeah,
Mhm.
and then no, you out of all the things they mentioned, like Ice Age is probably like the one that have nostalgia factor for me. But man, after seeing the trailer,
It looks so bad.
oh, the animation looks outdated for Ice
Looks
Age.
really bad. It doesn't even
Yeah,
look. It doesn't even look outdated. It just looks. Something's
bad.
wrong.
Finished. It
Something's
looks like it's
wrong.
not finished, honestly, for
Yeah,
me.
yeah.
Yeah,
Actually,
maybe
no.
it's an
Okay, you know what?
unfinished thing. Yeah.
Maybe
Yeah.
if it is unfinished, sure. But like in its current state, it's really bad.
Yeah, yeah. If they keep it at its current state, oh, what are you doing? You have, I'm assuming they have Disney money.
Yeah, right?
Yeah, but then again, like the Ice Age, I'm not too interested in it because they are following the two characters that I'm not fond of. The two, what they call possums.
Yeah, possible.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
ancient
don't.
possums.
Yeah, I don't like watching Ice Age, the original Ice Age, I guess, and the sequels. I'm not a fan of the possums. And then
Yeah.
what's it Sid? What's the saber
Diego.
tooth?
So,
Yeah,
Diego.
Diego.
Yeah.
Yeah, Diego. Those two are not there, and those two are my favorite characters.
Mm-hmm.
So
Sid.
yeah,
Sid.
I'm not really interested. I guess Rudy is there. Rudy is pretty cool in the one movie he's in. Yeah, but really, eh.
Not Rudy. It's the dinosaur. You mean
Yeah,
Buck?
Yeah. Is it Buck? I thought it's Rudy.
Buck is the one with the eye patch.
Oh, okay then. What would I
You mean
thought
him
of
or
Rudy then?
Rudy's the dinosaur?
Oh, Rudy's a dinosaur?
Yeah,
Oh,
I'm
there you
not.
go.
I'm not
Yeah.
interested in this at all. Yeah.
Yeah. No, I meant Buck. Yeah, Buck. Buck was pretty cool. But, yeah. Probably. Yeah, they don't have my favorite characters in it, so no. If they have Sid and Diego, if I follow those two, sure. I'll probably watch it.
It's this
Yeah.
one. Actually, I think that's probably enough for the Disney stuff, right? Nothing.
Oh, yeah.
Much.
How about the Pinocchio stuff, I guess?
There's not
How's
much.
the cast?
They just announced the cast. Tom Hanks is gonna be Geppetto.
Okay.
Cynthia Erivo is gonna play the Blue Fairy. I've only seen her in one film, so I'm not sure how she's gonna do. It could be interesting.
Alright.
Luke Evans as the coachman, aka the owner of Pleasure Island. He's the bad guy. And then Joseph Gordon-Levitt as Jiminy Cricket. Keegan Michael Key as Honest John, and someone named Benjamin Evan Ainsworth, who pretty sure is an unknown, is gonna play Pinocchio.
So what if they make the Jiminy Cricket like Lion King style? So it's actually just a cricket.
Oh my no.
It's actually just a cricket. That would be pretty
I'm
fun.
glad Zemeckis is directing it though.
Who is it? Who's directing?
Robert Zemeckis, Back to the Future guy, Who Framed
Yeah, yeah.
Who Framed Roger Rabbit. Yeah,
Man, like I guess
he hasn't done anything particularly good in the 2010s though. In the 2000s as well, not 2000s there's some stuff. 2010s not that much. So let's see if he still got it.
I think the big thing about Pinocchio is that like how well are they going to blend in, the animation stuff with the real life stuff, you know?
I think they'll probably learn from their previous live action stuff that they could do well, like
That's
with
true.
Dumbo and everything. I'm pretty sure they can handle it.
Yeah, okay, now Dumbo is pretty good, yeah. Yeah, Dumbo is good. So yeah.
Yeah.
I
Alright.
do really hope that the actor that's going to play Pinocchio, like Pinocchio is going to turn into him at the end. Imagine if they cast like a whole new boy to play Pinocchio. But yeah, let's go to the chat first, I guess.
Yeah, before we move on,
Friend
let's
of
go to the
Movie
chat.
says you should watch it with Kelvin. It's really good. Enchanted? Yeah, sure.
Yes.
Hey, see?
Sure.
You mean or yeah.
Sure. All right, and then
Uh,
Star Machine said Hocus Pocus 2 could be fun. I never watched the original Hocus Pocus, so I'm not quite sure.
it's a fun Halloween film that's not scary at all. It's just like a comedy fantasy kind of thing, family vibes of witches trying to chase you down. So
Oh.
the sequel could be interesting.
Okay. Okay.
Hopefully
How
the
about,
cast comes back. I don't know if the cast comes back.
I know the witches comes back. I think we covered it
Yeah,
at
Bette
Albert
Midler,
wasn't
Sarah
there.
Jessica Parker, and Kathy Najimy is gonna be back. So yeah.
Yeah. Teguh, Ariq, have you guys seen it? The original Hocus Pocus?
No.
No, yeah.
Not
No.
fully. I've seen it
Oh,
on TV
okay.
once.
Yeah, there you go. And then what's it? Star Machine said, I want to see the Flash episode of Zootopia Plus. Who's the Flash
Just
again?
Flash
The
is a
sloth. The sloth.
Oh, the
The
sloth,
sloth.
right?
Just it's a whole episode of him in the DMV, like the most exciting place in the fucking world, DM fucking V. And they just
If like let's say one episode is like 30 minutes is that whole episode is just him dealing with one customer.
and the customer getting more and more frustrated as the
Yeah. that'll be a
Like,
great episode. Yeah.
smile, and then the guy's like smiling, and it's like still not the camera haven't clicked yet. It's like slowly going to the camera. And the guy's like,
So yeah.
that could be fun.
I guess from Zootopia Plus, yeah. Like sure, we all want to see the Flash. Outside of the Flash, is there any other character you might be interested to follow? I guess.
Mr. Big.
Is that the rat?
It's a small gerbil creature thingy that's like the ruler of the underworld of Zootopia. Like the
Oh, right,
smallest
yeah, yeah.
creature as the.
Damn, I was gonna say the same thing.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah. So yeah, that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
And then Phantom Movie says, "I'm sad. Oh no, like Disenchanted is Disney Plus though. Wish it gets a theatrical release. Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
It's only coming out
Mhm.
on streaming, right? Yeah.
all of these are exclusive Disney Plus. Yeah.
Yeah. And then Simple Joe say, I really want to see the live action donkey transformation part on Pinocchio. See if it's still as spooky as the original.
I did like a lot of rewatch of Disney animated stuff like several months ago. I'm surprised how much I really like Pinocchio. It's like it's my top 10 Disney animated film.
Really? Okay.
I don't
I
know.
don't-
I just really like it. It's so dark and there's so much heart to it still, and the animation and the music it just fits so well.
I don't think I've ever watched the original Pinocchio fully. I've watched like parts of it in Indonesian dub.
It's a fast watch. It's like 1 hour 20 minutes or something. So check it out.
Yeah. But I did play well
The
it just
Lego
reminds
game.
me- No. There's no
Oh.
Lego game for Pinocchio.
Oh no! I don't know. Okay.
No. When I was young, I think
100%
Lego
on Rotten
Pinocchio, damn.
100%
I think-
on Rotten Tomatoes. Damn.
I think I don't know who bought it for me, but someone bought it. So there was like this CD game for like the PC kind of thing. When PC was still bulky, and then
Yeah.
like basically that CD is the whole game is about teaching me math. And if I get it wrong, my character will slowly turn into a donkey. Yeah.
Why
I
is
got
this-
scared straight by that game. I really thought I would turn into a donkey if I can't do my math.
Is this why you're so good at math?
No, I'm bad at it.
Well, I would have been better if I had that game. God damn it.
Yeah, I don't know. It just reminds me of that. Yeah. All right.
Cool math
Before we
game.
move on, let's go to the last one here. Phantom movies. Wow, top 10 Disney for Pinocchio? That's a big praise.
I don't know. I just like it. I really do.
I mean, I should give the original Pinocchio a watch again in English this time. Was it?
Oh,
I mean, I usually like quite the darker stuff, I guess. So it should fit in quite well. Yeah. All right. Yeah. So is that all for the Disney stuff? Right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
pretty much.
Seems like it. Yeah. All right. So let's move on, I guess, to the last bits of it. Marvel stuff.
Yeah.
Albert, what do they show in? I think this is the one that they reveal the most, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
they had a 15-minute sizzle reel, basically promoting all their existing stuff as well as new stuff. We got an extended clip look into the Hawkeye series, which I feel like even though there's a lot of stuff to cover there, I feel like we can just save our thoughts since Hawkeye is coming out soon anyway, and we're gonna talk about it a
Yeah.
lot then. So we saw that. We saw brief clips of Moon Knight, several stuff of Moon Knight. We saw brief clip of She-Hulk. We saw brief clips of Miss Marvel. All coming out in 2022, I believe. And then they also announced a lot of different titles, including What If Season 2, Echo, Spider-Man Freshman Year, I Am Groot, Ironheart, Marvel Zombies, Secret Invasion, Agatha House of Harkness, and X-Men 97. So do you
Yeah.
want to go through all of it? Do you want to just pick and choose what you want to talk about?
I mean, let's talk about the one where they actually show something first. The moon. You're not going to. Are we going to touch on Hawkeye? I guess.
No, let's just not,
Let's
because
just
we're
keep
gonna
it,
we're
right?
gonna we're gonna talk about Hawkeye in the upcoming
Yeah, we'll
weeks.
skip
a lot.
Hawkeye.
Yeah. So let's talk. I guess let's talk about where they show stuff. So Moon Knight, She-Hulk, and Miss Marvel. Then we'll quickly, I guess, go through the one where it's just a title reveal. I guess. Yeah. Yeah. Right. Right.
Yeah, yeah.
All right. So let's start off with Moon Knight first, I guess. Yeah. So Oscar Isaac will be playing Moon Knight. Yeah. He looks good in it. You know, the bits we've seen. Like
Mhm.
they show the whole him having the was it double personality kind of thing?
Dual
Mhm.
personality. Yeah.
Yeah, dual personality thing. Yeah. He's like, oh, did I do that?
No, he did what I didn't. Oopsie, Kelvin. I did an oopsie.
Yeah, I mean, like he's like, oh, my hands bloody, something like that. Um, yeah, and then we saw a bit of the costume, I guess, right? I think we
Mhm.
did. Yeah,
Yeah.
what
Albert
you
has it all
what you
in the
guys?
thumbnail. You saw it.
God
You
damn
made a
it, yeah.
comment about it.
What you guys think about the costume? I guess no.
We
You hit it.
definitely talked about this when it was leaked, I think, right?
Yeah,
But
I
this is
think we did. Yeah.
officially it is out now. The costume looks cool. I like how it's like it feels very raw in a way. I don't know if we can show it. I'm afraid Disney will just like take us down if I screen share it, because I
Let's
heard
Yeah.
some
not, I
people. It's not,
guess.
yeah,
Yeah.
the costume looks cool. It feels fabricy because like I guess it's like supposed to have the mummy vibe of it, and I like it. But aside from the costume, there is a part where he like parkour, jump from a building like over the moon, which is a cool shot with the cape.
I mean, he's
Uh,
called Moon Knight for a reason, you know.
yeah, and like again, my favorite scene is once again like they zoomed in on Oscar Isaac's face, and then like they from a zoom in and then they zoom out, and Oscar Isaac is just like from close eye, and then he's unblinked. It's like whoa, it's like when someone just like is drunk and is starting to realize what's happening. It's like whoa, what the fuck happened? When he's like in a fighting pose, and everyone around him is like passed out. So I feel
Yeah,
like
yeah.
it seems like he just beat someone up, but he didn't realize that he beat someone up because of the dual personality thing, the bipolar thing. So that could be interesting. I'm interested to see that being explored.
So yeah. It just looks fun. I don't think it'll go as dark as like. I really hope it kind of goes through like something like the Daredevil season 1, or the whole Daredevil series, I guess, in Netflix, more grounded
Ready?
fights,
Oh.
stuff like that, gritty. Yeah, I mean like gritty, dark kind of thing. But I don't know. Maybe they can go. I kind of hope they go that way. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, yeah. But let's see. It's Disney, so Disney Plus now. So can they do that? They should be able to, but I don't know if they will. Yeah.
They're not gonna go R-rated, but maybe they go into the closest thing
Yeah.
I can say is maybe Falcon Winter Soldier. I don't think Hawkeye is gonna be that dark, especially because it's gonna Christmas vibe. So that might go like Falcon Winter Soldier vibe. Totally.
Yeah. Still, but yeah. Falcon and Winter Soldier is not. It's not dark. It's just okay. It's mild.
It's mild. It's mild.
Kind of wish it can be darker, like Daredevil or Punisher, I guess. So yeah.
What about you? What about you guys, Teguh? Thoughts
Yeah.
on this?
Oh god. So to be honest, like all I've known from Moon Knight is how everyone describes him, Marvel's Batman, basically. So I kind of
Mhm.
expect more or less a similar vibe when it comes to what Kelvin said, the fighting, the grittiness of the fighting. I mean, and I guess
Yeah.
the story to be a bit more darker than like the typical MCU. Because he has like that
Yeah.
dual personality thing. That is, I'm not saying that like that's kind of dark in a way. Anything
Yeah.
involving like split personalities, especially because of that movie, Split.
Split. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
How about you, Gu? You've been
Well,
silent.
I know nothing about him. Again, I only
Yeah.
heard of
So
the same thing, like that he's Marvel's Batman. So,
yeah,
but it
Fred,
looks interesting at least.
Fred Movie said it in the chat. Yeah, my bad. It's not bipolar. It's DID. This is dissociative identity disorder, which I think bipolar only means two, right? And the idea
Yeah.
have more. And like the premise is basically Mark Spector, who's Moon Knight. He suffers from DID and is drawn into the deadly war of gods with his multiple identities. So
Yeah.
because his power comes from Khonshu, which I think Khonshu, the moon god, Egyptian moon god. That's where the power comes from. So I'm
Yeah.
because this character feels very unrelated to the other MCU character. Because him as a character doesn't cross over that much into the Avengers, as much as I know as well.
Yeah.
Because he's more of the Marvel Knights part. So I'm curious how they would cross over this one. Because like Eternals and Shang-Chi, I didn't thought they were gonna cross over, and they did a little bit of crossover in a way. So I'm curious how they would in this one.
Now, I think Moon Knight could like they cross over them with Blade and Black Knight.
Yeah, they
Right?
they might actually just go full on Marvel Knights with this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, if they put Moon Knight, Black Knight, and Blade together, I think that works. The Blade
Damn.
Boys.
The Blade Boys. I don't think they have to call them Blade Boys.
Blade Boys.
Blade Boys.
Blade
The
Boys.
Yeah.
Blade Boy. Blade
Yeah,
Boys.
we talk about it. Ethan Hawke is gonna be the villain, I believe, or not sure. This is weird. When I go, and this might be just a Google thing. When I Google Moon Knight, Emily Van Camp, who's Sharon Carter, is like part of the cast, but it's never announced. I looked everywhere. They never announced her to be any part of the cast, so I don't know if Google just misleading. So if it is, that's how they tie it in. That would sort of make
It'll be
sense.
interesting. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Especially if this takes place like after Falcon Winter Soldier, it'll be more interesting then.
It has to. I feel like it.
Yeah,
has
it has to be, right? Yeah, it'll be more interesting.
Yeah.
Especially
It's
after
coming
the
out.
ending of it.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
coming out 2022. I don't think they announced the date yet.
Nah, I can't find it either. Yeah.
Yeah, but it's next year.
All right. So yeah.
But what's next? What's the next show?
Let's move on. The next one is She-Hulk. She-Hulk series. They're waiting for the day they tackle the Star Fox sexual harassment claim that you mentioned.
Star Fox sexual harassment claim there.
That's how they're going to hire her in to the MCU, Bert. That's how.
Oh, they got Bruce Banner right there. That's an easy in, Kelvin.
No.
No.
I'm really happy to see Bruce Banner in She-Hulk. So there's that. Yeah, it's the.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, Bruce Banner looks like, and we both see him as Mark Ruffalo, Bruce Banner, and as Professor Hulk. So
That's
I
true.
guess maybe they found a way to balance to like fix that issue. Not fix, I guess, solve, or maybe he can convert at will. I don't know. I really don't know what.
I thought he can convert at will.
Because
as
we
of now, I
saw
thought.
at the end of post-credit scene for Shang-Chi, spoilers, it was Bruce Banner in his Bruce Banner form, still with an injured arm. But in the clip that we saw, it's Hulk, Professor Hulk, but without any injury.
That's true. Yeah.
And then we saw Bruce Banner without an injury as well. Although that shot looks a little bit weird because it looks blurry for some reason, if you guys notice it. And then like Jennifer Walters looks into the camera, right to the camera, and says, you wouldn't like me when I'm angry. It's almost like she's breaking the fourth wall, which is something that She-Hulk does in the comics. She does break the fourth wall a lot, so maybe they might do that here.
All right.
But yeah, I am interested. I'm very intrigued by this one. It's supposed to be a comedy, legal drama kind of thing, so it could be fun because Jennifer Walters is a lawyer who performs for She-Hulk. And we know Abomination is gonna be there, so maybe Abomination and Hulk meet up again for the first time. Could be fun.
Oh yeah.
Um,
That means this Abomination also has learned, stage acting from Wong as well.
Yeah.
Wong.
Yeah.
and
Okay,
Tatiana Maslany, who I've still never seen her in any of her work, but she looks good in here. I feel like she can do the role pretty well.
She's the one from The Good Place, right? I think.
Is she? I know the villain is from The Good Place. Jamil.
Oh, yeah.
Jamila Jamil.
Oh yeah, Jamila. Yeah, never mind. Yeah.
Dude, I saw 3 episodes of The Good Place. She's good in there. I haven't
She's
finished
really
it, but
You
she's
should
good.
finish it, Bert. Yeah.
I will.
What are we on about just now?
Yeah, no, the She-Hulk series. It looks good. It looks fun. I like that it's gonna be a legal drama. So that at least it's different.
Sure hope that what's his name? Daredevil is mentioned.
Oh, the legal.
He's a lawyer too.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like just
I once met a lawyer who was blind, and I lost the case.
yeah. Like lost a case to a blind lawyer. Just say that. You'll be like, yes.
Oh.
Yeah. So yeah. Honestly, I don't have much thought on She-Hulk. Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you think Hulk and She-Hulk will like team up against Abomination?
Well, against Abomination and against Tatiana, which is
Yeah.
Titania.
Yeah.
Titania was the
Yeah.
villain of She-Hulk. Possibly.
Pretty sure.
Could be.
Possibly. I feel like She-Hulk versus Titania. Yeah, there'll be more of a one-on-one thing. I don't think Bruce
I like-
Banner will be involved in that one.
Even though we don't see a lot of actual She-Hulk, because we saw a lot of Tatiana Maslany, but we saw a brief glimpse of like coming out of a car in a dress and her green
Yeah.
form, and like this picture right here. I love the costume accurate design there.
Yeah. The costume is nice.
I
Yeah.
also I still don't know if they're just painting her green or what. But it's like she's not like super buff like the Hulk. She's
That's
just
true.
big. She
Well,
gets
man,
bigger,
And
and
I
we don't
guess
see her in full body still. So I'm curious to see.
I'm assuming they kind of have to, right? I guess because what's her name, Maslany?
Yeah.
She's not that tall. She's not as tall
Yeah.
as a She-Hulk. Yeah. I
Yeah,
guess they
that's
kind of
true.
have to, right? Unless they actually just hire a completely new person to play the She-Hulk.
And then like use the deep fake technology for the face.
Yeah. Like think about it like the dude from Free Guys.
The dude.
Oh. Yeah, that would be weird. I don't know.
That would be
I
weird, but
I
yeah.
cannot tell from the shot if it's like CG or that's actual person.
I mean, MCU, their CG is unidentifiable, honestly. Like it's too good. It's too good. All right. Yeah. But I'm assuming it'll be CG. Yeah, I'm assuming it'll be CG.
Yeah,
So, yeah.
I'm looking forward to this. Should be fun.
Yeah. How about Teguh? Are you guys looking forward for She-Hulk?
I mean,
just
I don't
okay
see why
with it.
not.
Oh man, like so
Good-
far all
good
the
answer.
MCU stuff
Good
has been good, right? I mean, so far all the MCU stuff, the one that we have doubts on, it all end up becoming good. Like
Good,
good
yeah.
watch every one of them. So I don't see why She-Hulk could break it. I guess.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it should be pretty
Yeah,
good, or at least
they're tackling a
decent.
different genre, so that's fun.
Yeah, true. All right. So I don't think we have other thoughts on She-Hulk, right? Oh yeah, in the chat, go ahead and say your thoughts on Moon Knight, She-Hulk, and Miss Marvel as well. Yeah. All right. Yeah. So no other thoughts, right, on She-Hulk?
Nope.
All right. Yeah. Then lastly, the one where they show something. Miss Marvel. Miss Marvel. Um.
I think you guys will have a lot more to say then. I do.
I
Albert,
don't know
what's
much
Especially
Pixar?
about
Kelvin
Or
Miss
and
Ariq?
Marvel.
Albert.
No, I have no idea about Miss Marvel. I mean,
Yeah,
I know Kamala Khan a bit, but
I'll give the backstory of Miss Marvel as a character. Basically, she's a Pakistani girl, high school, I believe high school, or maybe middle
yeah.
school. I'm pretty sure it's high school.
Yeah.
But yeah, she's a fan of comic books. She's a fan of superheroes. In the comics, she actually wrote fan fiction, guys, for Wolverine. It's not. I'm not joking. It's actually a thing.
Yeah,
She
and I know
got
that.
Yeah, that I
yeah.
know.
But yeah, she's just a fan, and she got one day in the comics. I'm talking about comics, okay? One day she got powers because of the Terrigen Mist, which is an Inhumans kind of thing. It gives you power. I don't think they're gonna touch it in the show because humans suck, and I don't think they want to bring people to revisit that show that exists. Um, but yeah, basically, yeah, she's a Pakistani girl that's a fan of the Avengers, especially Carol Danvers, Captain Marvel, which is why she's going to be called Miss Marvel. She's donning the suit, and basically she's going to have powers, and she lives in Jersey City, which is in New Jersey, and nothing exciting ever happened in New Jersey, but I guess this is the first. Um,
Wow.
He
Just for
just
you,
shot
New
at New
Jersey.
Jersey.
He just shot at New Jersey then.
New Jersey catching strays here.
Name one thing exciting that comes out from New Jersey. Go.
It's new.
It's not even that new.
They,
It's one of the universities.
they sell jerseys?
Hey, they don't even
Honestly,
have
I
a
don't know.
basketball team anymore. It moved to Brooklyn.
That is true.
Damn.
Yeah, but that's basically the character. I think they're gonna explore. This is gonna be the first. I think at least the first Pakistani. Well, Kumail Nanjiani is Pakistani, but he's an Eternal, so technically he's not even Pakistani. I don't know.
Not even human, basically.
Yeah. But yeah, this is gonna be Pakistani American. They're gonna explore the Muslim aspect of it because she's much known in the comics for that representation of that part. We're gonna explore the fan fiction part of the Avengers.
Ooh, fan fiction part. Ooh.
But yeah, I feel like this is gonna be a coming of age story of this young girl once again with all what we mentioned and just gaining powers in New Jersey. So
In New Jersey.
But
You have to be so specific with New Jersey.
that is literally her identity, man. As much as Spider-Man is for New York, hers is,
fair enough.
Jersey City. It's
Yeah, no,
literally
but like New York has so much character, and New Jersey is what?
exactly.
Oh, fair enough.
yeah.
Well,
But
wasn't
yeah,
there like what we saw from the trailer? Like she might not be able, not be able. She might not have her elastic powers, but rather more like Captain
Yeah.
Marvel.
It looks like from the trailer, I guess, the bits we've seen, it looks like she's flying. So she can't do that in the comics, that's for sure. So I'm guessing our fear has come true, I guess, that Marvel just straight up give her a new power. MCU just give her a new, like, Carol Danvers power, I guess. I don't know.
Oh, but
Kamala Khan.
elasticity or size enlargement. I don't know.
Ambiguous.
Size enlargement.
She calls it
Yeah.
ambiguous. Yeah.
Yeah,
What'd you call it?
Ambiguous.
Envigan?
Embiggen. You played the Lego game. You know this.
Yeah, I don't remember.
She kept
Ambiguous, yeah.
she kept on yelling it. Ambiguous.
Oh.
No, you-
It's not like I use Miss Marvel.
Wow.
But yeah, I don't know. Here's the thing. If they actually change her power, yeah, I think Phantom will say yeah. They definitely change her power.
Yeah.
Oh, boy.
Like, man, why do they do that? Honestly,
Nobody's not too bothered though.
I don't know. I don't like the fact that they change it. It's like, why would I want to have two two Captain Marvel, I guess, in the MCU.
It's not even the same power as Captain Marvel, though.
Man,
In
I
their
it's
defense,
pretty
it's not the
it's
same.
pretty similar. It's pretty
No,
similar.
Captain Marvel can blast energy.
Again,
Aw.
mini version.
like okay, see, this is comics. That's her. Okay.
Yeah.
Audio listeners is basically elasticity and everything. Basically like that. And they actually release a promotional art, so I guess it's confirmed. That's what they're gonna do in the TV show.
Okay, what is
What
that?
kind of?
Oh, so it's more like. So it's not
again,
like blasting.
it's very Green Lantern E. Yeah, it's not blasting. That's why I'm saying it's different.
Ah, okay, okay.
It's
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
very
it's-
it's very Green Lantern esque kind of thing of like energy projection.
Yeah, I
that
think in
she
Green Lantern they
uses.
call it what, hard light or something.
Is that what they call it? I don't even know.
Yeah,
That she's gonna
because it's
use.
literally light and it's hard.
Damn.
Go.
Damn.
Go.
Yeah.
I
see?
guess yeah. If they're going to do it like that, sure. No, no. Here, as long as there is a visual, like showing that parts of her hand got bigger to punch people with it or slap people with it, I'm fine. As long as she doesn't start shooting blasters and flying, I guess. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I
That's
know.
my thought.
The shot with the flying scene is still kind of weird because that does not match with field the big arms.
The big
Yeah.
arms thing, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Like what?
Big arms.
What can you expand on your body that you start flying? I guess.
Long,
You know?
super long legs.
Well,
Unless you
that's not
just
flying then.
No, no, no.
The- the
You
legs-
enlarge your belly part to make yourself like a bat.
Oh, God.
Or a flying
That's a-
squirrel.
Oh, flying squirrel. I mean, yeah, something like that. So yeah,
Disturbing.
yeah. Phantom V says they definitely change your power. I'm not too bothered though. Maybe it's a budget thing. Do you think it's a budget thing?
Nah, I don't think
I
it's a
don't.
budget.
Nah, I don't think so.
Do you think making an enlarged body is gonna cost more than the special than like?
Yeah, I
I don't
think
know.
it
I don't
will.
know how much it will.
I don't know, but I think it'll be about the same.
No, I feel like making your like body size like bigger. Like I don't think it would cost more, but it will be harder to do. Because
more
Yes, to make it
effort,
look more
yeah.
realistic.
to make
Yeah.
it more realistic, especially like if like making a CG hand, normal size CG hand, it's already hard enough. Making
Mm.
it like bigger and what's it name?
Making it expand, not just bigger. Like
Yeah.
actually, you see the change.
Yeah, you see the pores and everything like that. Making it
Change.
making it more realistic, I guess.
But again, this is
It's
this
hard.
Is,
It's
this
way
is
harder.
Marvel. They literally have an episode in Loki where he fought a giant demon made of smoke.
Yeah,
It was like
that's
7 minutes.
yeah, that's the thing,
Big
right? I was
monster.
like,
The
like
whole
like
world
like
building. So I don't think it's a budget reason.
I
Maybe
think
it's
it's
something else.
just that I feel like the only reason like I don't think it's a budget thing. The only thing like that makes sense to me it's that making the hand enlarge takes too long and too hard. That's my guess on it. Yeah, that's my guess on it. And I guess since Fantastic Four is already like confirmed, they don't want her to have too similar power to Mr. Fantastic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Star
Yes,
Machine
Star
said
Machine
here.
said it. Yeah, are they afraid of the comparison once Fantastic Four comes out? That's what I'm guessing as well. Yeah.
I get that, but my counter argument is first, Mr. Fantastic's power is not really elasticity; it's just intellect, and he just happens to be elastic.
Yeah, but still, the
And
people
also,
going to compare.
also, this is not. It's not like MCU haven't done this before. We got multiple speedsters. There's Makari and there is Quicksilver. Yes, Quicksilver's dead. Who cares? But yeah.
There was Quicksilver.
We got multiple.
There was.
We got multiple sorcerers that
Uh,
are like both the Sorcerer Supreme. Even Agatha Harkness we're gonna tackle and like Scarlet Witch. You got multiple sorcerers have similar power set. We're gonna have multiple Iron Man. We have War Machine. We have Iron Heart coming up. We already have Iron Man. And like there are so many creatures that have the same power set, but like why are you afraid now? That's like my thought process, I guess.
Who knows, man. Then again, yeah. Again, my thought is still that it's too hard to do it, too time consuming. Like, yeah, because they're doing this like there's a series, right?
Series.
Yeah. If they're doing it like on a weekly basis, I guess it is. They have to crunch some crunch. They do have to do it in like crunch times,
They are. I forgot to mention this. They are postponing this. This is supposed to come out at the beginning of this year. It's supposed to come out December 2021. They just announced they're going to be released in summer 2022. So they did postpone it. I think it's even coming out after Moon Knight and She-Hulk. I think so. They postponed the order pretty much,
Interesting.
which might correlate to the Marvels movie getting pushed back. So maybe
Oh,
that's
that's
why.
true.
But yeah,
So yeah. Uh, honestly, like, yeah, the power thing, not too excited about it. But yeah. What's the name? Okay, from the three that they showed, Moon Knight, what's the name? She-Hulk and what's this one? Miss Marvel.
if you can
Which one are
only
you
watch
most
one, no, no, let's make it more fun. If you can only watch one and you cannot watch the rest, which one?
Oh, Moon Knight. Simple for me, it's Moon Knight.
Oh,
how,
okay.
how about you guys?
Let me check the list again. God damn it.
No, no,
She-Hulk,
only
Moon Knight,
only
and Miss
only out
Marvel.
of the three. I know only out of the
Oh,
three.
She-Hulk one. Okay, She-Hulk Moon Knight or
Yeah, She-Hulk,
you know
Moon
Moon.
Knight, or Miss Marvel.
Yeah, no, I guess Moon Knight just because
Moon Knight.
you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's because Batman esque whatever.
As
Mhm.
cool as Moon Knight is, I actually want to see She-Hulk more, just because I'm the Bruce Banner interaction may be fun, and the legal drama comedy could be fun. Plus, I'm still curious
Yeah.
how She-Hulk's gonna look. Um,
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm gonna go She-Hulk.
How about Tugu?
I'm also gonna go with Moon Knight. She-Hulk's number 2, but Moon Knight.
Yeah, pretty much. It's like yeah,
Basically.
She-Hulk is interesting. I would want to watch She-Hulk as well, but like I'm going the safer choice that I think I'll have a lot more fun in Moon Knight. Yeah, if I can only like watch one. Yeah,
Pretzel
Fatal Movie
says
says she who looks She-Hulk She-Hulk looks fun. Hope to see her bring in court. To hope to seeing her being in court in She-Hulk form. Oh my god, I can't breathe today.
Can you imagine just her being in She-Hulk form and just like intimidating the judge, just like a She-Hulk
That's how
form?
she wins every
That's how
case.
she wins cases.
Uh,
Like she threatens the judge.
Yeah.
Damn.
the opposing lawyer is just like, okay, my defendant is guilty.
My defendant
But
is
the only
scared straight.
but the only reason why she lost to Daredevil is because he can't see her, so
She's blind.
he's not
Exactly.
he's not threatened. He's like, oh well.
There you go.
Yeah, there you go.
Now I really
That's
want to see.
that's
Now I
really
really
how
want
they
to see
win.
Daredevil and She-Hulk.
Objection. It's gonna be like what was that game? Ace Attorney.
Ace Attorney, yeah. All right, so
Alright.
yeah.
Let's
It was-
let's run through the rest of these, the one that they announced title wise, and
Mhm.
which one are you most excited about? So we got X-Men 97, which is they're basically reviving, which is it's kind of insane. They're reviving the X-Men TV show, the animated TV show. It's gonna be an original series, by Marvel Studios. They're gonna do an Echo TV show, which is Echo is gonna be a character from the Hawkeye's film. They're gonna have her own thing.
If you
And-
Google her, she's the one with like a face palm
Mhm.
on her head. I mean,
Yeah.
yeah.
Spider-Man freshman year is going to be an animated series following the freshman year of Spider-Man. They didn't say if it's high school or not, but I'm assuming it is. We're going to have Agatha House of Harkness, which is going to be a spin-off from Agatha Harkness from WandaVision.
Well, I really hope they
Catherine
use
Hahn.
Agatha all along for the
Dun,
opening.
Dun, 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 dun.
Yeah.
Everything. But yeah, Marvel Studios Marvel Zombies are going to be an animated show about Marvel zombies. We're going to tackle She-Hulk, Miss Marvel, and Moon Knight. We're going to have What If Season 2. We're going to have I Am Groot, which is an animated Groot show. Iron Heart, which is the live-action Iron Heart. And Secret Invasion, live-action TV show Secret Invasion. So out of all of these, which one excites you the most?
I think it has to be Secret Invasion, right?
No.
I feel like
I don't know.
I feel like it has to be Secret Invasion. I mean, like, sure, I read through the comics parts of it already, so
Yeah.
I already kind of know what's gonna happen. But I want to see that cool Nick Fury, I guess.
The no eye patch Nick Fury.
Yeah, the no eye
bearded,
patch Nick Fury.
Scruffy looking.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, spend too much time in space, Nick Fury. Yeah, I want to see
Spend too
him.
much time.
Hey, Nick Fury.
I want to see him in action. Yeah, and the whole Secret Invasion like storyline from the comics, I really enjoyed it. So yeah.
How familiar are the both of you with Secret Invasion? I'm talking to Teguh and Ariq because I know Kelvin is.
I have no idea what it is.
I kind of understand the premise, so that's it.
It's basically in the comics, basically the Skrulls, the shape-shifting villains. Well, they're not villains in the MCU, but shape-shifting aliens from Captain Marvel. They basically have infiltrated Earth, and a lot of the heroes has been like taken in custody, not custody, hostage, and like basically they've been living as the heroes for the longest time, and no one even realized until one day one of the heroes died, and they turned into the Skrull form, and everyone's like, "What the fuck? Why is it? Why? I think it was. I want to say it was Spider Woman in the comics. Like, why is Spider Woman a Skrull? So, but yeah, basically they're gonna do that in the TV show format. In the
So,
MCU.
That would actually be an interesting. I don't know what do you call it? Detective. I guess there's gonna be like detective aspects to it or some shit like that.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Investigate. Like
Investigate.
Nick Fury actually working. I want to see that.
Actually working instead of
Actually
sitting there.
working.
Yeah. We already know Nick Fury is gonna be there. We already know Talos Ben Mendelsohn is gonna be there. Kingsley Ben-Adir is gonna be there. Olivia Colman, Emilia Clarke, we know is gonna be there.
But
So,
Ben Kingsley's gonna be there. Trevor.
no, Kingsley
Oh,
Ben-Adir.
oh.
It's a different
He's in One Night in Miami. He's in Peaky Blinders.
Oh, okay.
I don't think it's related to Ben Kingsley.
It's not the same Kingsley.
No.
Alright, yeah. I remember like Secret Invasion is the most interesting one. for me.
It's so funny if you Google Kingsley Ben-Adir on Wikipedia. The first statement is said that not to be confused by Ben Kingsley. he does have both Ben and Kingsley's names.
I just got confused.
Kingsley.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How about you guys? I guess Teguh, Rick and Albert. Which one are you most excited for out of all the movies? I guess in the chat as well. Chime in on which one are you most interested in. Yeah.
I think Secret
Um,
Invasion is going to be the most captivating for me because like the thing about like
Yeah.
these investigation like spy whatever like kind of series they like at first I usually find them like kind of boring, but sometimes they kind of hook you in and you kind of just get stuck in there.
Usually it starts to hook you in around like episode 3 or 4. Then you're like, oh my god, I need
Going
to
on.
know.
I don't need sleep.
I don't need sleep. I need answers.
I need
Yep.
answers.
Apparently it's gonna be 6 episodes, Secret Invasion. So it's gonna
Ooh.
be shorter. I think shorter end, but it's gonna be 40 to 50 minutes long.
It's alright, yeah. Yeah, as long as they can wrap it up nicely, As long as you're not rushed to it, I guess it'll be fine. Yeah. How about Teguh, Albert.
I'm also Secret Invasion. If not Secret Invasion, I'm actually kind of interested in Agatha House of Harkness. But
Yeah, that's about the, I guess, history,
I
right?
got the Harkness. It has to be a
Yeah.
prequel.
I guess so,
It doesn't.
yeah,
because
that's
at
what
the
that's
end-
what I'm assuming. It's gonna be a prequel.
Because episode 6, episode 8.
What?
I think episode 8 we saw the backstory of Agatha Harkness in Salem, like old 19 and like 1600s.
Yeah.
I don't think I don't know if we're gonna go that far back, but we can explore her between then and the current timeline because she's living and she's
Yeah.
immortal since then. So we might see that because at the end of WandaVision, she's turned into Agnes. Didn't
What?
I pause as soon as I say nosy neighbor. I froze there. But yeah, she turned into Agnes and nosy neighbor. So I don't think we're gonna see her then, but probably the prequel stuff could be fun. I don't like Catherine Hunt. She cannot do any wrong.
That's true, yeah. How about Albert then?
I am low-key excited about I know it's animated, which kind of not as exciting, but the Spider-Man freshman year, this is sort of maybe a way of Disney, Marvel doing a year one Spider-Man of like his origin story, because we haven't really seen origin story in the MCU. And like maybe in an animated form, they could do a lot more stuff. I don't know. I don't think Tom Holland's going to voice it, because I don't know if they can do that with the Sony deal.
That's
So
true.
maybe they get the voice actor for Spider-Man from the What If series. I forget his name, but he did a good job as Tom Holland.
This is like Spider-Man, like Tom Holland is Spider-Man after puberty. This is before puberty.
Fair enough. But yeah, I don't. I mean, again, that could be interesting, and I don't know what the style of animation is gonna be. So
I
yeah.
mean, we saw like when they
We
showcased it. I
did,
hope
but there
it's
was
something good.
there was like hand drawn sketch, like
Yeah.
someone scribbling in a book in school. I
What
don't
if
know
they
how
do
I feel
that?
about. I don't know
What
how
if
I
they
feel
do
about
that?
that. It looks like it's straight out of Diary of the Wimpy Kid.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Diary
More
of a Wimpy
detailed and
Spider.
colored, I guess. Yeah.
Yeah.
What if they do it in like the style of the X-Men '97?
Could be.
Or do you want more of the modern style, Bert? Which one would you prefer?
Which one?
What do you mean for Spider-Man? I mean,
Oh, yeah, which between what two style?
between what?
Between which two styles?
You know, the '90s style or the like the more modern
I want a
animation stuff.
modern animation style.
Oh, okay then. Okay.
Like the style of the DC animated films. I
Yeah,
like
yeah,
that.
something like that. I mean, yeah.
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 But yeah, Secret Invasion, I got the Harkness. Those are like my other two top ones.
Yeah.
I don't
Honestly,
really I don't have any much interest for Ironheart just yet. I don't know about Echo. I guess we have to see in Hawkeye. I am Groot. I don't know. I don't really care for it. I don't want to watch a 6 episode show where all the dialogue is I am Groot. Like what the fuck? I guess it would be fun, but I don't know yet.
I am
Uh,
group with different intonation, alright?
And Marvel Zombies could be fun. I don't know.
What the dialogue is just going to be? Hey.
What the hell?
That's a dog
What
game.
Yeehaw.
Yeehaw! A cowboy
Well,
zombie.
you watch Walking Dead. I mean, there's the dialogue is a bit more than just I mean, it is mostly
I guess so, yeah. Honestly, Ironheart. I kind of no here. I like this. I quite like the suit of Ironheart in from the comic, so I kind of want to see Ironheart a bit. So there's that. Yeah. Let's see. In the chat, let's go to the chat first. Last of movies as X-Men '97 is so unexpected, and I'm all for it. Have you all seen it? The original. I've
90s X-Men cartoon.
I have some of the DVD. I think that somehow my grandma have.
Yeah,
So
your
I've
grandma's
watched
fan of
some of
X-Men.
them.
Yeah, your grandma's a fan of X-Men.
She's not.
Go ask your grandma. I want you to ask your grandma. Hey, grandma, what's your favorite X-Men? See what
I'm pretty sure she's like.
Back in my days, I like Nightcrawler.
No, I bet she's like.
She's not like that.
God.
X who?
X don't give it to you.
But yeah, I've seen some episodes of it, and
I've
you
never
know,
seen
and
it.
some memes of from the X-Men '97. You know, the one where
They even did
Wolverine-
that for the promotional, man. They did that for the.
Did they?
They did that on. Yeah, let me find it.
I like the X-Men, like the original X-Men animated like memes. That was pretty funny. Should I watch it though? The original? Well, we'll see. Probably I won't have
Yeah,
to.
there are some memes from the. I mean, to be honest, a lot of 90s.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All
that's
all
true.
I've heard is good stuff from it.
Mm-hmm.
I've
Me
never
too.
heard anything bad. Anyone talk anything bad about this, so I might watch it. It's a fast watch too. 20 episodes, 20 minutes episodes.
Wait, is
Yeah,
it?
This,
Oh, okay.
this is like they're reviving it, and they actually did the meme.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah,
they
that's
did.
the
We
meme.
miss you
I'm
too.
about.
See you
Yeah,
do it on the episode.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
true.
Alright,
This is
yeah.
so unexpected
For
because I don't think it's gonna be part of the universe. So I don't know.
Venom Vicious, you all should watch it. Yeah, maybe we might. I still have animes to go through, so maybe not anytime soon.
And a maze to go through.
Yeah, and
It
then
have a cool theme song.
yeah, I know the theme song. Yeah, Star Machine TTV said, yeah, Secret Invasion. I want that, and I never saw X-Men '90s. Yeah,
Yeah, I think a lot of the older fans are excited about this, but a lot of the younger fans are like, "Oh, cool!
When-
I guess we'll check it out." A lot of us haven't seen.
I mean it's not like I mean I don't know how about you guys,
it's such
but
a '90s kid show.
in Indonesia, I guess it's not easy to find X-Men '90s show. I guess
Plus,
especially
we weren't born yet.
yeah, we weren't
Yeah.
born yet, and
It
also
stopped
like
airing in '96.
yeah, I know, but like sometimes they're I don't know if they have reruns on
Reruns.
like those
Yeah, that's
what's the name in the cable show, I guess. But in the Indonesian channel, they never show any of it. It just so happened that my grandma have some of the DVD, that's why I watch it. Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah. So that's why we never watch it. All right, yeah. So pretty much that's all for the
Marvel.
Marvel stuff, right? Yeah. So yeah. Well,
Yeah.
looking forward for Hawkeye, definitely.
Yeah, let's
Oh
go.
yeah, and Red Lumber
And
says also the
we'll-
new Secret Invasion logo is so
I
cool.
like it. It gives the
Yeah.
Skrull vibes.
Yeah,
Yep.
that's the scroll.
So yeah, Hawkeye definitely waiting for that, especially after what they show in the Disney for the promotion, I guess
Looks good.
they show a
Motion
lot of
girls.
action.
I like the shot, the way
And
they shot
comedy.
the action.
Yeah,
as well.
yeah. They show a lot of it, so yeah. They show a lot, but they don't explain any of the premise, right? So yeah, we don't understand what's happening.
Yeah,
It's just the action's cool.
as someone who have seen all of Hailey Steinfeld's filmography and some of her TV shows, she is very underrated in her comedic timing, and I'm excited to see the amount of comedy of her banter with Jeremy Renner. So I
Okay.
think that's the one that I'm most excited about, just the comedy aspect.
All right, yeah. So yeah, those are the MCU stuff, and oh yeah, last but not least, I guess the most important news, the movie that we've all been waiting for,
Oh yeah, what is it?
Sneakerella. Oh.
Is it a
Oh,
movie?
We
or a
saved
series? I
the
don't even
best for last.
Sneakerella.
Let me check if it's a movie or series.
I don't, if you guys haven't seen the trailer for it, you have to watch Sneakerella, the trailer.
know. Look at my fucking name.
Yeah,
Yeezerella.
Yeezerella. Yeah. Here, to quote, I think the quote from the movie was, "That's the freshest kicks I've seen."
Yeah.
And it's starring
oh god.
the what's his
Kid
name? The
from
kid
It.
from It. Yeah. Wait. Let me
Not
Google
Space
his name
Jam,
first.
Albert.
Yeah, I'm just
Yeah.
I'm just racist, man. I don't know what to say.
You can quote him on that. I don't know, I'm just racist.
Yeah. Chosen Jacobs. Yeah, he'll be
Take that out of
playing the
context, please.
characters in Sneakerella. So
Gotta
yeah, if
make
you guys
kicks.
are not excited about Sneakerella, I don't know what to say. You just have to be.
Wait, do people even do young kids even say, because we're old? Do young kids even say kicks? I don't think so, do they?
They do.
Doesn't seem
They
like
do,
it,
I guess.
really.
They do.
Yeah, I heard people say kicks. Yeah. Here. Salvation, is that a Snickers Cinderella crossover?
Not Snicker.
Sneakers, shoes, not
Shoes.
chocolates.
Oh no! I left my candy bar. I left my candy bar on the stairs of the
Snicker.
castle. And I'm like, I have to find someone who have take this bite. Take this bite.
This
of
is the
Snickers.
next Dumbledore's Arby's.
Is
Snickerella.
it's like the almost midnight. She's trying to run away as she bites. The Snicker slips out of her hand. Snicker
Yeah.
slips out of her hand.
There's
Then it's just on the floor.
like a
My
bite.
lady.
There's like a bite into the Snicker, and they have to match it with the teeth. Which teeth?
Yeah, they match it with the teeth.
That's definitely the plot of Snickerella, the chocolate
But
one.
This is
Not
such an,
the
this is
shoes
such an
one.
insane premise. It's like literally about. I think it's
It's a
happening
dumb
with war.
premise, Albert. It's not even insane, it's dumb.
The Snicker Cinderella or the Sneakerella? Which one?
Snickerella. The shoes one, the shoes one.
Shoes one.
Yeah. I don't know who thought of this one, but yeah, it's a reimagining
No, I mean,
of the fairy
I'll
tale.
give credits where it's due. It is quite original
It's
to be like a
different,
shoe
yeah.
designer.
It is
It's
definitely
different.
original.
It's
You know what?
different.
I'll say this.
Oh, no, they don't let him. They don't let him say
They
it.
don't let me. The fairy godmother is banning me. Whatever
Yeah,
it's gonna be, it's gonna be better than the Cinderella film that comes out this year. I didn't see it, but I
On the
heard
Prime,
it's
the one
trash.
on Prime. I think I should watch
The one
that. I have
with
Prime.
James Corden and the one with
Yeah.
Dina
Yeah, it's on-
Menzel and
It's on
That's why
Amazon
it's
Prime, yeah.
bad. James Corden is in
Cabello.
it.
What's her first name?
Camila Cabello.
Camila
Camila.
Cabello. Yeah,
Yeah.
because it's a jukebox musical that they're trying to be hip, and they make Cinderella a jukebox musical. It's still such a dumb idea. Anyway,
The fairy godmother gonna be like in Sneakerella.
Oh my god.
Hey yo, cuz I got you.
hey yo, guys, don't crease that kicks, man. Those are fresh new J's, brother.
Albert knows what's up.
Albert knows what's up, yeah.
God.
Damn, bro, is that the UJs? Wow.
Yeah,
Also, like,
the whole
unlike, if you think about it, unlike glass slippers, which are like exactly to the size of the foot, a lot of people can fit into the sneakers, so they could just get someone wrong. It's the same size. It's not like custom.
No, I mean,
The
like
sneakers are
in the
glass.
in the movie, it's from the trailer. It's not that you're finding who fits
Oh.
into the sneakers. It's more like who designed the sneakers.
Yeah, who designed it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Huzzah, a
Yeah,
man of quality. Literally.
All right.
But yeah, if you guys haven't watched the trailer for Sneakerella, you must watch Sneakerella, the trailer at least.
I don't even know what it is.
Yo, Kelvin, one of the actor in here is is a former NBA player.
Wait, who?
John Sally. I don't know. He looks familiar. He
that?
have a talk show now. He have his own talk show, but he's also a former Miami Heat, Lakers, Raptors,
Bulls.
Detroit Pistons. Yeah, I've seen him
Wolves.
definitely in some TV show, I think.
Damn. I don't know what. Okay. Sneakerella's alright. We should wrap it up, I guess. It's almost 2 hours.
It's the best time to wrap it up, Sneakerella, yeah.
Sneakerella, yeah.
Yeah.
Please watch it, guys. I mean the trailer, not the movie.
Sneakerella.
I bet you know what to do. You know what to do, Avik.
I don't know if I have the strength to do it.
Oh yeah, you do. Alright, let's wrap it up. Avik, go ahead.
You can find me on Instagram at Ariq Andria. You can find me on Steam at Dumbledore's Arby's. It might be changed to Snickerella, we'll never know. We'll let you know in the meantime. So yeah.
If Avik muster up the energy to make Sneakerella, I think he'll change it to you.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, alright, Teguh, go ahead.
You can find me on Instagram at TG23399 and on Steam as New Testament.
Nice, yeah.
Sneakerella.
And you guys can find me on Instagram at KY27, on Twitch at DiscoMonkey027, and on YouTube at Disco Monkey. Put that in the background.
Yeah.
In the background.
What that in the background?
Never on the main feed. Don't watch it for real. Just put it in there.
No.
Uh,
Background only. Alright, yeah, and Albert, go ahead.
Find me on Twitter and Instagram at Wiradharma and the YouTube and Letterboxd at Jaw Movies. And Twitter and Instagram, make sure to follow as well the Councilmen Show, because both that and my Twitter and Instagram is where I retweet and tweet whenever we go live. So if you want to get the notification, check that out. Or you can just, again, click the bell notification button in this channel and know whenever we go live, and you can chime in the live chat like everyone. But yeah, Councilmen Show, Twitter and Instagram. Find the podcast wherever you listen to your podcast feed. The Councilmen, wherever you listen to it. Leave us a review. Whenever there's a review, we'll shout it out in the next show. And yeah, I think that's everything.
Alright, yeah. So, with that, the Councilman has spoken. And we'll see you in the next episode, in the freshest of episodes.
Precious.
Oh,
Hop, hop.
Oh.
yeah. Alright.